Discover the best in local business news with a subscription to the IBJ and Inside Indiana Business. For a limited time, try us out for just $1 a week for 8 weeks. Claim this limited time offer now at ibj.com/trial offer.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Thursday, October 30th, 2025. I'm Gary Dick. The U.S. Department of Energy has announced a conditional commitment to provide a loan guarantee of up to nearly $1.6 billion to Wabash Valley Resources, LLC, to support its anhydrous ammonia fertilizer operation in West Terre Haute. The funding will be part of a $2.6 billion total investment to retrofit a former Duke Energy plant in Vigo County, a project that will also include a carbon sequestration component. A St. Joseph County Council committee voted Tuesday to send a rezoning request for a proposed $12 billion data center in New Carlisle to the full council, but with an unfavorable recommendation. It is the second such recommendation given to the request following a vote last month by the St. Joseph County Area Plan Commission. Michigan-based Van Eerden Foodservice has cut the ribbon on a $51 million distribution center near Fort Wayne International Airport. The company said the facility will enhance its ability to supply a wide range of food service products and will bring about 110 jobs to the area. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Northeast Indiana is on the move, and the next big conversation is happening in Fort Wayne. Join business and community leaders at Innovate Northeast Indiana, a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight. We're talking talent, technology, and transformation. And what's next for the region? Join us at the Grand Wayne Center Tuesday, November 18th for Innovate Northeast Indiana, part of the Innovate Indiana series presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. Indianapolis-based Eli Lilly and Company has announced its plans to spend more than $1.2 billion to expand and update its manufacturing site in Puerto Rico to increase production of oral medications, including its highly anticipated GLP-1 pill. The project at the Lilly facility in Carolina, Puerto Rico, will add about 100 manufacturing jobs there. CenterPoint Energy's Indiana electric utility, headquartered in Evansville, has unveiled its 2025 Integrated Resource Plan, which it says prioritizes customer affordability and reliable service.
CenterPoint says the plan calls for efforts to mitigate future cost impacts of necessary critical investments on customers, with no potential rate adjustments anticipated until 2029 or later. As part of the plan, CenterPoint has canceled nearly $1 billion in renewable generation projects, which it says will provide current and future savings of about $18 per month for residential customers. The utility says starting in the first quarter of 2026, it will work to stabilize electricity bills by keeping any rate change below or near the rate of inflation for the next 2 years, which also equates to future savings of $18 per month for residential customers. Additionally, CenterPoint aims to reduce bills by nearly $3 per month for average residential customers by December of this year through a combination of bill adjustments and credits. The move is designed to offset rate changes that took effect this month. CenterPoint says it is also pausing the proposed natural gas conversion of one of its coal-fired units at the FB Cully generating station near Newburgh. CenterPoint Energy Indiana President Mike Roeder said the plan provides the utility with options to meet future increases in demand brought by regional economic growth. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indianapolis-based Lilly Endowment, Inc. is awarded a $2.5 million grant to fuel a transformation project at the New Harmony State Historic Site in Posey County. The Indiana State Museum and Historic Sites says the project will create one-of-a-kind experiences that center around engaging visitors with the spiritual aspects of New Harmony. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand. Get a behind-the-scenes look at Indiana's most influential leaders. On Business and Beyond, we go beyond titles and resumes to explore the personal stories, pivotal moments, and hard-won lessons that shape Hoosier leadership. Hear from the people driving Indiana forward in their own words. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcast or at ibjpodcasts.com.
Do you want to know what really drives change in Indiana? You won't find it in sound bites, you'll find it in stories. Stories from CEOs, lawyers, coaches, entrepreneurs, and community advocates. That's the IBJ Media Podcast Network. Insightful, local, impactful. Find all of our shows by searching IBJ Media in your podcast app or visit ibjpodcast.com.